yung chair na ginagamit namin is na-adjust siya, yung parang sa dental chair, no? So pag gano'n, at naiaakyat mo siya, the examiner can be standing, so it depends. Pero kung nakaupo siya, the best is to sit beside the patient, okay? So pag oral cavity na ganyan, mas maganda kapag ka nasa side ka para hindi nagaan yung sa may knees, okay? Kasi awkward din kapag ka na sa harapan ng patient. For some patients pala, no, they don't have issue kung babae or lalaki yung nag-examine sa kanya. But for some female patients, they would want na female din yung mag-examine. Kasi nga naman, they would be parang face-to-face sila, no? Tapos you are examining the oral cavity. But for many patients naman, hindi naman issue sa kanila. Okay? So sometimes if your patient would voice out, kailangan nahanap kayo na kung may lalaki ka, tapos babae yung patient, they are not comfortable, kailangan mong kumanap ng babae examiner, or if it's not possible, you have to call someone na babae para may kasama. Okay? Para hindi, so that your patient will not be uncomfortable during the examination. Okay, so we said you inspect first the lips, no? So you will be inspecting, examining the lips. So you will check for any deformities. What else? Your asymmetries, if there is. If there is masses, you can immediately palpate. Okay? So it should be in a systematic manner. So it can be like inspect first the lips and then inspect inside, and then later on palpate. Pwede rin naman na you inspect the lips, kung may mass, you immediately palpate. And then what else? What's next? You will ask the patient to open the mouth. So pag in-open mo yung mouth, you inspect, and then kung may mass, you palpate. Okay? So basta wala kayong maminis na area. So again, you will inspect the outside. Okay? You check for any deformities, for any symmetries, any masses or lesions, and then if there is, you will spread. And then after that, you will ask the patient, ma'am, i-open mo nga po yung bibig ninyo. Okay? And then kapag ka-in-open niya, you would look at the opening of the mouth. That is, you will be checking for chismus. Okay? So pag in-open yung mouth, dapat naka-gloves kayo. So if you open the mouth, okay, you will be measuring, okay, yung in terms of finger breadths, kung yung distance from the upper incisors and the lower incisors. So pag fascia, usually yung 3 finger breadths that will be adequate. Sometimes, if there are any, for example, EMJ dysfunction or fractures, there would be trismus, wherein the opening of the patient is not adequate, maliit, parang ganyan lang. Okay, and then if there is trismus, you will be measuring. Okay, isa lang, makakasya. So trismus, 1 finger breadth. Pag dalawa, trismus, 2 finger breadths, etc. Okay, so sometimes, actually, for more accurate measurement, we also use yung, ano man tawag doon, caliper, yung measure na pan. Okay, so in terms of centimeters naman. Pero kung wala kayo ng the finger breadths will be. Okay? Okay, so what else? The patient will open the mouth, and then you will now use the tongue depressor. So if you have the headlight, dalawang tongue dep sa kamay. Pero pag wala kayong headlight, light source, so for example, you have the pen light, no? Pen light, and then the tongue dep. So pag in-open yung mouth, you will check now the different areas of the oral cavity. Alveolus, titignan mo kasama yung mga ngipin kung may mga cavities, etc. Sometimes if the patient would be, the chief complaint of the patient would be toothache or there is swelling around the area, you can actually tap the tooth. Tapos para makita mo anong ngipin yung sumasakit. Okay? So that you can also identify later on in your physical examination part, pagka i-describe mo siya. For example, dental caries, yung tooth, ganito, ganito. Okay, that's why it's important to identify what tooth is involved. Okay? So what else? And so, the alveolus, no, kasama yung gingiva and the teeth, and then you check for yung buccal mucosa bilaterally, okay? And then, you also check the opening of the stem cells. Okay? Na nasaan ulit? Second molar. Na maxillary mandibular. Maxillary, yung upper. Okay? And then, after the buccal mucosa, the cardiopalate sa taas. Okay? And then, the oral tongue. And then, you can ask the patient to move the tongue side to side. bimanual palpation. So, pag nasa bakal mucosa yung mass, how will you do the bimanual palpation? One hand inside, one hand on the outside, and then you will palpate. Okay? On the other side, ganoon din. Pati sa floor of the mouth. So, one hand at the floor of the mouth, the other one at the submental area. Tapos nakakainin. Even in the submandibular area. Okay? Naintindihan? Questions from the physical examination? Magdagdag sa? Baka mamaya. Okay. So, also important pala, before you do the examination, you explain to the patient yung gagawin. Huwag yung agad-agad, ma'am, bukid-bukid. So, sabihin niyo, ma'am, examine po natin yung bibig ninyo. So, tingnan ko muna yung labas, tapos mamaya po sa loob, sisilipin po natin siya kakapay. Okay? That would also build rapport to the patient to explain to them. And mas magiging comfortable sila kahit wala for communication. Okay? Okay, so now let's go to